My boy Charlie. It's your boy Black Moist Critical here, and we're here to react to the real Moist Critical. Let's see. But not further. I've been waiting to watch this. I seen he was talking about streamers and earnings. I don't know what it's exactly about, but I just know it's something like that. We get into that joint though.
First things first, before I
Yeah.
cannonball into the spaghetti and meatballs of today's topic, I'd
Okay.
like to let you all know I've been actively working on my Mickey Mouse impression, so please let me know your thoughts.
Who starts a vid like this? Hold on. Let's reintroduce ourselves again.
All
Hold on.
know I've been actively working on my Mickey Mouse impression, so please let me know your thoughts. Pluto! So with that out of the way, I'm going to show you all of my analytics
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, just for that, that's a like. Shout out my boy Moist Critical.
from my lifetime of being on YouTube and almost a decade of being on Twitch.
Okay.
Now, the reason for this is, a week ago I made a video called I'm Turning It Off, and in that video I'm explaining why I'm disabling any and all means of people having the ability to donate money to me. No
Okay.
more super chats, no more YouTube memberships, for all intents and purposes, no more bits on Twitch. I say all intents and purposes because you can't actually fully disable that on Twitch. Once you start streaming on there, you're fucking shackled to the bits ecosystem. It cannot be turned off.
Okay.
So I made the minimum so high that no one can pay it, hopefully, and actively discouraging people from subbing on Twitch as well.
Okay.
Any and all avenues where people could just give me clams, I am just putting the kibosh on. I should have done this a long time ago, but better late than never. Might as well get the farty sharded now. The reason is super simple.
Boy.
I would much rather you keep your money, use it for yourself, or use it for things you
I ain't never heard no streamer, no YouTuber ever say this, bro. This is real of him, bro. This is real. You see the streamers, some of them, I call it, I say they be begging and stuff, bro. This is real. And I know he don't need no money at all. He's rich, bro. I'm already knowing, bro. He been doing this since I was a child, bro.
deem important, whether it's charitable causes or what have you, but just stop forking it over to me. Now, since posting that video, there's been a lot of questions and even somewhat of a pushback from other streamers about how, like, this sets a bad precedent where it, like, starts to shame other streamers if they don't follow my footsteps here.
Yeah.
Let me be clear, I'm not trying to make a rallying cry here. I'm not your dad. You do what you want with your own streams. Keep donations and subs on out the wazoo forever. I don't care. That's your prerogative. This was just my own personal decision. Obviously, that wasn't like the most prevalent take or anything, but it is a conversation I saw stirring about after I posted that video,
Yeah.
because there are some streamers that believe that normal people having the ability to give them money helps them feel included in the community, part of the crew, part of the ship, and it's like integral to the streaming experience to be able to like sub and donate and things like that.
It does.
I've
Yeah.
never really shared that perspective. I've always viewed streaming as content that you are providing to viewers for free, and if someone's nice enough to toss you a doubloon, you tip your fedora saying, "Holly jolly, thanks for the Reddit gold, kind stranger," and move on. But it's not an obligation, and no one should feel like they need to be able to give you money to be included in the community. That feels very parasocial to me.
He's 100% right. That's how most of them move, bro. You gotta donate to them just to feel like you're with them, bro. Just to feel like you can be able to watch them, bro. Just to feel like you're a part of what everybody else in the group, like, that shit crazy, bro. Like, you should just be able to watch, bro, like everybody else. And then the donation's just the extra. It's just the cherry on top. Like, oh, here, you feel me? Like, I don't think it should be like mandatory for you to watch, bro. Like, I mean, mandatory for you to pay. Like, bro, not all of us got it, bro.
But that's just my own view on it. But what I will tell you, breaking the magician's code here, there is no top streamer that needs your financial support to put food on the table or continue providing those streams for you.
Factual.
Also, the bulk of a streamer's income comes from ads in the first place. Anyway, though, I think this stems from people just not really knowing how much money a top streamer can make on Twitch, for example. So let me show you my analytics from my lifetime on Twitch. Now, Twitch analytics are a little wonky here on the back end, so I wasn't able to just set the date range from 2017 to 2025 because it would just freeze. It would just have a conniption. I bet the Twitch HQ server just fucking caught flame with me trying to do that, so I had to break it up into chunks. So in 2017 is when I really started like actually streaming on Twitch. I had dabbled in 2016, but it wasn't until 2017 where I got like partnered and
Sheesh.
everything. So from 2017 to 2019,
Oh, I'm in the way. Let me move my cam. Let me move my cam. Move it up here. Wait, oh my goodness.
I made $55,500 for those 2 years, and I wasn't
Damn.
full time streaming at this
Yeah, I was about
point
to say he barely streams.
or anything. It was
Well,
just
did.
a
My
bit
fault.
of goofing around, having some fun, and it brought in $55,500. From 2019 to 2021 is when I took it a lot more seriously. As you can see, my
Ain't no way. Am I looking at this right? He made an M off this shit, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Yeah, the top ones, the top streamers, they don't need shit, bro. They don't.
time streamed went from 600 hours on the 2 years to 3,600
Whoa.
hours, and I made $1.2 million for those 2 years. And this was before my Twitch contract, so the only ads that were running on my stream were like the pre-roll ads, the ones that Twitch would insert themselves. So this was still without ads, by the way. $1.2 million, almost 1.3. Then I got a Twitch contract which necessitated a certain amount of ads, 3 minutes of ad time per hour.
Whoa. Wait, 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 bro. What? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. This shit is, but this is crazy, bro. This, bro.
And from 2021 to basically 2025, I made $4.1 million. And to those astute observers amongst you with those keen peepers, you might notice that my subscriptions are less than half of what they were for the previous 2 year period.
Oh my
So even though I
goodness.
have 180,000 less subs across these 3 years than I did for the previous two, I still made significantly more. And that is because of ads. Ads are the breadbasket to streamers. That is the jelly to the peanut butter sandwich that is streaming. And keep in mind, these numbers here, the 4.1, the 1.2, those don't even include brand deals or sponsorships. And I didn't have any like ancillary donations, but a lot of streamers do through like Streamlabs for like text to speech stuff like that. So that doesn't include any of those other means of making money through the medium. This is solely
Bro,
through just Twitch itself. And I think something important to mention, contrary to popular belief, I am not a top streamer. I am also not even a full-time streamer, and I haven't been.
that he's not a full-time streamer. This nigga still making M's, bro. He's not a full-time streamer. He is what's critical's a YouTuber, if we be honest. He's a YouTuber. This nigga still making M's, bro. Still making M's off this, bro. This is just, bro. It just goes to show. Just goes to show, bro.
Been for over a year and a half. So my 2025 earnings, I didn't really put them here. It's about 100K. So another thing to add to the total here. But I'm not even a full-time streamer anymore, and I haven't been a top 20 streamer.
And
Probably
he's so humble, bro. He's so humble. You'll walk past him, bro. Swear you'll think he's homeless. No distant was critical, but I swear to God, you'll think he's homeless, bro. This nigga's a millionaire, bro. Like, that's no diss. He's like Adam Sandler. You feel me? You walk past him, you think you don't know. Like, bro, he's up, bro. He's up. Oh my goodness.
since the fucking Among Us boom. Back in the prehistoric internet age now. Like the Among Us era is the only time where I broached like the top 20. I've not been in that ball game for a while, and yet this is still a crazy amount of money. Where there is no reason I should be taking money from just normal people working normal everyday jobs. It just doesn't feel right to me. Streaming is the easiest job there is. Hot take, I know, sorry, that was a blistering, scalding magma that I just spewed out there, but it is
Oh
just
shoot.
the truth. I sit in swamp ass for a few hours every day, well, at least I used to when I was a full time streamer, playing games or just yapping. Now compare that Weenie Hut Jr. routine to a normal person who is actually working their ass off every single day in a 9 to 5 environment, grinding in the hopes of chasing the American dream. And then they'll come home, maybe turn on my stream and donate a couple of dollars to me. And it just doesn't sit right with me taking that kind of money, given what I've made from all of this. And I really should have just stopped this a long time ago, especially considering this is just the Twitch side of things. I told you, I'm going to show you my YouTube earnings. So be ready, because here it is! Huge fucking
Motherfucking jump scare. That's a jump scare, gang. Jump scare. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I got jump scared. I got jump scared. I just got jump scared. Is that 35.8 million, gang? This shit. This don't even seem real. This don't even seem real. There's no possible way this is real. 35 mil? 35 mil? Ah, bro. This, bro. I don't even know what to say. I don't. Bro, yeah, bro, they don't need these, they don't need these donations. They don't need these donations. Most of them want these donations. They want the extra money, bro. They don't need it. This is not a necessity for them, gang. It's not.
number, an unfathomable amount of money. From starting this channel in 2007 all the way until today, I have made $35.8 million. I never even imagined that amount of money was possible to earn without just being born rich. I have said from day one, I got incredibly lucky. I will never be able to put into words just how lucky I got with all of this shit here. I'm not special. I got lucky. I have always said that, and I still believe that to this day.
Oh, you did not get lucky, bro. He's so humble. He uploads every day, bro. It's not easy to do what he does. I won't be able to do what he does. He's talking like this is easy. It's not easy to get where he at, bro.
Something I saw a lot of people asking after the video I made about turning off all the donation stuff is how much money I'm leaving on the table. And while it's kind of hard to show it on Twitch considering both subs and bits are technically still on.
Wait, so he made 34 M's, well, 35 M's basically, of page ads? Watch page ads? Yeah, ads is where it's at.
Even though I discourage both and have bits at a point where I don't think it's even possible to use them, I still can't get like a hard number on what's like gone now or anything like that. But on YouTube, I can show you directly.
Wait, you say my fault.
And bits are technically still on, even though I discourage both and have bits at a point where I don't think it's even possible to use them. I still can't get like a hard number on what's like gone now or anything like that. But on YouTube, I can show you directly. So with memberships and supers slash gifts, I made over $1 million. Keep in mind, I've only had those things enabled for about a year. So it was $1 million in a year from just normal people donating it to me. Again, that just doesn't fucking sit right with me. Now I know there are plenty of streamers and YouTubers that have significantly more money than me and have subs and donations on and whatever. I don't care. Like I said, this is not me trying to lead some kind of revolution here where all of them turn it off. It's their choice to make. I wanted to explain fully why I don't want normal people just giving me their money anymore at all. Also, to be honest, I think just full goatseeing, showing how much streaming slash YouTubing can make, just showing you the full, unedited, raw numbers, is probably helpful for normal people so they can see how much money is in this space. Because I think there's often so many question marks from people wondering how much does a streamer or YouTuber make? They'll either say like they're making billions of dollars or they're making nothing. There's never like an in between because there's never any like really hard numbers to look at. So I think something like this can be helpful for that,
Yes.
especially because over the years I've noticed there's been a multitude of creators that have come out and tried to like underplay how well off they are financially because they believe it could be somewhat of a brand risk where if they are perceived as being someone that's very rich, well, maybe their audience wouldn't like them as much because they're no longer relatable. It's just something I've seen here and there over the years from a bunch of different creators, and I just
Yo.
find it a bit disingenuous. So hopefully something like this can help show that if someone is in like the top sphere of YouTube or Twitch, they are very, very well off financially. Anyway, though, if you add both of these numbers up, I've made a total of $41.3 million. But that's not to say that's what I have. Now, I do live in Florida, which means there is no individual income tax. Big time Florida W right there. And I know, I'm
Big
big time
time.
gushing grannies, Florida glazer. I've lived here my whole life. And that is something very nice about it. But it's not to say that the tax man comes in gentle with the lube. He still goes whole hog raw. It is
Came in gentle with the lube. Okay. And he came in raw. Okay.
still brutal when the tax man comes a knocking. He'll blow up your guts. And that's just the
What?
way that the cookie crumbles. Obviously, a good chunk instantly goes to taxes. There's also like salaries for the people that I pay on my team, other expenses, and also for the first 4 to 5 years of me earning money through my YouTube channel, I donated every single dollar to charity. So while I may have earned $41 million over the course of my time online, I don't have nearly that much. But I still have more money than I will ever know what to fully do with. And I actually thought it would be kind of fun to go through like a deep dive on what it looks like. You know, taxes, expenses, all that kind of thing to see how it all
So,
breaks down. But maybe that's a topic best left for a different video. So for now, I'll probably just conclude it here. Hopefully this was insightful. Anyway, that's really about it. See ya.
yo, he just put it all down, bro. He just put it all down. That was I ain't gonna lie. It's one of my favorite videos I ever watched in my life. Like, not even kidding. I actually liked this video a lot. I wish I could like it a few more times, bro. He, bro, there. I don't even think there was one thing he was wrong about. Yo, I don't think there was one thing he was wrong about, bro. That that was that was just perfect, bro. That shit that left me speechless for most of the part. I ain't even know what to say. Like, how is that even possible to make on YouTube, bro? And he barely streamed, and he's still touching a few M's. Hey, well, I'm not subscribed to Moist Critical. What the fuck? Could have sworn I was, but hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I watch him all the time. I'm not even subscribed. I ain't gonna lie. When I do watch him, I don't be logged in. So that is true on my phone. But hey, WFed, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Actually, just subscribe. Y'all don't got to like or comment. I'll take either one. Y'all don't got to do all three. Just one. That's it. That's all I ask, bro.